call it crazy, but maybe you haven't seen me lately. My flow's impeccable and it revolves around my incredible mindset. I find it hard to believe people think they better than me. Rewind it, cause you were sadly mistaken. Yes, you were
Alrighty, baddies, it's your girl Destiny, aka BaddieLocs, and I just want to quickly let you know this video is gonna be 2 parts. It's gonna be 1 part get ready with me and 1 part story time. So if you watch the story time and you're mad you didn't get to see the finish of the look, you gonna see it, so don't come at me, okay? All right, enjoy. So we're gonna do this story time, and it's gonna be a get ready with me, and we a little fried. So I'm gonna hop into this shit. So this story is about basically the last time I went to the cottage, and that was probably like grade 11, and it was like me, my nana, my brother, my best friend Amika, and it was a family friend of ours who's no longer a family friend because bitches be crazy. But anyways, I basically almost lost my friend, like literally ruined our relationship, and almost got kicked out of my family. Like, bruh, they were wildin' the whole trip, wild. So anyways, we went to the cottage. Don't ask me where it was because I don't know. It was theirs. This is gonna be a lot of me like cutting out parts of me not remembering what to say, because holy, I am not doing well. So yeah, we stopped at a thrift store. Took me long enough. We stopped at a thrift store, and me and Amika ended up buying these matching thick like flannels. Hers was green and mine was blue, and like I had it for the longest time until I gave it to a fucking girlfriend, and now they're my ex, and now I don't have it. But honestly, the sleeve was like ripping, so I don't care. But yeah, we bought like matching flannels, and this is when like those dad sweaters were like a big thing, so I bought a couple of those, and like yeah, it was like warm or whatever, but like they're nice, so shut up. Like everything was Gucci when we got there. Nothing was like, there was no problems, no one was being problematic, like everyone was having a good time. I feel like I was probably annoyed just because like my brother, and he wasn't as matured as he is now, so he's just really annoying but really fun to mess with. And like granted, if I was like 17, then my brother was like 11 or 12, so that means he was well old enough to know and like be a prankster. Like we used to prank each other. That I'm like kind of ahead of myself. But anyways, so we get there, yada yada yada. Next day we find out they have a 4-wheeler, so they're like, oh, you and Amika can ride the 4-wheeler. And then I don't know why, but we were kind of like fighting over who got to drive, but that's only because like I'm kind of controlling and I was scared to like have her drive it. So I think I drove it around somewhere, and then what happened? It's really messed up. Like it was really scary. It was like high-key scary. What happened was I drove it like around the lake somewhere. So I'm like driving it, and then Amika's like, okay, I want my turn. And I was like, oh, I guess, whatever. But she's reckless. Like, love the gal, but she's reckless. And I knew it. And I was so scared about her driving because I knew she would just like run, like she would just gas it and wanna like, you know, wanna go for a wild ride. And like, I guess I wasn't as reckless at the time. Like I was still a little pussy ass bitch. So I was scared. I didn't want her to drive it. But eventually I'm like on our way back, I'm like, okay, yeah, it's your turn, whatever. The steering I think was a little weird. It was definitely kind of hard to control, and like we didn't expect that. And the gas, whoo, the gas took a minute to kick in. So Amika's driving it back, and we were at like we're going down God, I'm so sorry because apparently I don't speak English. We were going down a path that like had a dead end, but you either turned right or left. And then like obviously the dead end is just like a bunch of trees and stuff. And we're going like pretty fast, having a good time. And I'm like, okay, Amika, slow down. Do you think she slowed down? No. And I'm like, okay, Amika, slow down. Do you think this bitch slowed down yet? No! Now I'm like panicking because we're coming close to the end, and like to turn the 4-wheeler, like it needs like a wide turn basically, and now we're coming up to, there's no space for a wide turn. So I'm like, Amika, stop, turn. And she's like, don't yell at me. She's like, don't yell at me, I got and bruh, head first into the fucking bushes, like into forest, and my glasses got whipped off by a tree branch, and we're still driving, like the vehicle's still moving, and I'm like, oh my god, my glasses, fuck. I immediately got pissed the fuck off, because like my glasses are hella expensive, you know. We just spent money on this fucking little vacay. Like, it's not really a vacation, but it was a little trip, and it like cost a bit of money, so it's like no one was ready to buy me new glasses. And I was like, fuck man, I told you to stop. And she's like, I know, I tried, I'm sorry. Like we almost got in like a little fight, but it was just like aggressive like talking at this point. And I'm like, fuck, my glasses, oh my god, they're gone. I can't believe this. I think we dropped our phones too. And oh man, it was rough, it was scary. And I was also thinking like, fuck, like we just fucked up their four-wheeler. And I remember them saying like they don't own the place, they like rent it from someone or something. So I'm like, we fucked up the four-wheeler and I don't have glasses. And so now we're like digging in the fucking forestry. We didn't even first check to see if the four-wheeler worked. I was more worried about my glasses. I was like, my nan's gonna beat my fucking ass because we ran into the bushes, and she, you know, she was worried before we even left, so that was an issue all on its own. So now we're looking through the bushes. I'm like trying to hold back tears because it really stresses me out when I lose my glasses or I misplace them or I like know I broke them. And like in my head I'm like, they're gone, I can't find them, they're broken, even if I do find them, like I'm fucked. I'm gonna be blind the whole vacation or like the whole trip. That's gonna make me anxious. Like I was just not having it. I was not having a good time. And she's like, okay, we're gonna find it. And we're looking, and eventually after like maybe 5 minutes we found it, thank God, because we were ready to be like, okay, maybe we should go back and then come back. I was like, are you dumb, bitch? Like if I come back and tell them I don't have glasses, they're gonna be like, where's the glasses? And they're not gonna let us use the four-wheeler again. You know me, I was like, bitch, we gonna do this again. The fuck, this was just a mishap. I may have been angry, but it was still fun. So yeah, we're looking for the glasses. We eventually find them. Like we ride back to the cabin, ting ting. We did not say a fucking word about what happened. Are you foolish? Like no one needed to know anything about that. That was just between us. I mean, they gonna find out now, but what you gonna do? But yeah, so we're like, we can't tell them anything. Like we're like picking the fucking tree pieces and leaves off of the off of the front of the four-wheeler. Oh man. And then I'm like, I'm driving it back. I was like, you fucked this up. She's like, no, I got this. I was like, Amika, like I'm driving it back. And she's like, no, like we almost got in another fight. She's like, I'm not gonna do it again. Like I was like, oh my god, my whole friendship might be ruined because of this fucking four-wheeler. So I let her ride it back, and she was Gucci, of course. You know, I'm just an anxious bitch, and like she did crash the first time, so like we get back and the kids come back with our friends Mandem, and we look at DJ's legs and we're like, the kid's got leeches on his legs, and he had like 6 of them. I think he started crying because like, oh my god, there's leeches on me. Like he's never experienced that. Everyone's oh my god. I'm like, just burn them or put salt on it. And they're like, no, we can't do that, blah blah blah. We don't have any salt, we have to go drive to get salt. I'm like, first of all, why didn't you pack salt? And then they're like, oh no, just burn it. I'm like, that's what I fucking said. So then they started burning it off and everyone's coddling him, and I'm like dying laughing. Like me and Amika think this is the funniest thing on earth, and then we get in trouble for laughing. Like, bro, why can't I laugh at this situation? You're kind of killing the vibe, bro. Like, why can't I fucking laugh? So I got heated and I was in a bad mood until like we had a little cookout and did like marshmallows and stuff. They start cooking and they're like, oh Destiny, come on out, like shut the fuck up. No, I'm not gonna come out because the moment I start having fun, it's now a problem. I was like, whatever. So I come out, I eat, and then we start getting ready for like marshmallows and And they made like little hot dog octopuses on like sticks. They like sliced it certain ways so that it would like fry like an octopus. It was kind of cute. It was whatever. Something else happened. I got mad again and I went inside. I think my brother pissed me off and I went inside. And then Amika came with me, obviously, because that's my best friend. And this is where I really got in trouble, like for no fucking reason. It was so ridiculous. So I go inside and I see there's Oreos and I'm like, I'm gonna take the cream out of the Oreo, put toothpaste in it, and then give the Oreo to my brother. And that's exactly what the fuck I did. So we planned it out. We planted a few, but I really mainly, like, I only gave it to my brother. Like, I didn't give it to anyone else. So it was like, I'm not gonna play that mean of a trick on like a really young kid. But like my brother could handle it. He was 12, or like he's like 11 or 12. He could handle that shit. So I come out, I'm like, oh, I have Oreos. Here, Deej, do you want an Oreo? And then he eats it. And he starts fucking crying, bro. The kid is crying because he had toothpaste in the Oreo. And everyone's like, oh, Destiny, what did you do? And me and Amika are dying of laughter, like on the ground, holding our sides. Like, this is the funniest thing I've ever experienced in my life. And it was fucking hilarious, bro. Like, he bit into it. At first, he was enjoying it. And then just the look on his face of like, ew, what the fuck? And he spit it out and then started bawling like a pussy ass bitch. And yeah, so then the adults are like, what the fuck? What did you do? And I'm like trying to catch my breath. I'm like, like I cannot say what I did. And I'm like, Destiny, what did you do? And I'm like, I just put toothpaste in an Oreo. Like, it was a joke, it was a prank. So yeah, I tell them and they're like,
oh my god, why would you do that? Oh, you're so cruel. You're such a cruel person. That's evil.
I'm like, it's toothpaste in an Oreo. He has eaten and ingested both of those things, just not at the same time. And they're like, how could you be so cruel? That's fucking cruel. You're so evil. And I was like, it's a prank. Like, my brother in his lifetime has done way worse things to me than fucking toothpaste and an Oreo. That kid has bit my back till I bled. He has busted my lip multiple freaking times. Like, the kid himself is evil. Even like as a bro, he's called me a cunt and everything else. And I'm like, I'm evil for a little fucking harmless prank. And my nana's like,
that's not harmless. That's evil.
You know, when I was growing up, there was this kid that everyone picked on, and one day they fed him a shit sandwich.
Shit sandwich?
Shit sandwich. And her words, not mine, he went retarded. So I guess in their experience, because of the shit sandwich, he, first of all, she is so dumb for saying that he went retarded, bitch. No, he ended up with a mental illness from trauma because a bunch of kids fed him a shit sandwich. She compared the motherfucking toothpaste Oreo to a shit sandwich. Am I the only one who's like, it's not that serious? Like, I was baffled. I got heated. I got so heated. And I was like,
you guys are comparing it to a shit sandwich? There's something wrong with you guys. What the fuck is that?
like, it's not even the same thing, bro. And they basically grounded me at the cottage. They're like, go in the room, blah blah blah, like you don't need to be out here for the rest of the night. I was like, fuck all of y'all, you're a bunch of babies. Like, I was so angry. It was a joke, like a literal practical prank, little joke. He did not eat the whole goddamn cookie, and they compared it to a fucking shit sandwich. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. A shit. Like, I'm pretty sure my brother is not that traumatized. He's still eating Oreos to this day and still brushing his teeth to this day. a shit sandwich. I never felt so disrespected in my life. I was like, you guys really called me evil and cruel. First of all, after all the bullshit I had to endure in my lifetime, and I was evil and cruel for pulling a practical joke on my little brother who constantly torments me every day of my life. I was pissed. I was pissed. And that's the last time I've been to a cottage. I don't want to go with my family ever again because none of them hoes know how to have a good time. I'll never get over it. I'll never get over that story. It's insane. But yeah, that was that's the last time I went to the cottage with anyone. But yeah, I'm evil, you guys.
I've been gone since 6 a.m. I can see light. My logic is more faded, but my eyes are looking bright. I've been chilling on the same couch since the night. Crack open another drink for my dead homies. We tighter than covers on me. I called him my one and only.